Backyard Bass. You are listening to Backyard Bass. It's how we move, it's how we groove. Hey, hey.
You guys are explaining, but I'm laughing because my group chat, my friends from high school sent me a TikTok.
Yeah.
And it says, hold on. It says, when you and your best friend want to ski together but are on complete different levels. And then they send the message, Shamsi, and then us. Look at it.
Yo, Dre, we gotta go.
Whoa.
Go on.
Just look at it.
See, I don't play with Mother
And
Nature.
then the second person coming down with it.
Oh my God. It's so bad that they are doing backwards.
I don't play with Mother Nature. I've realized
Come
that.
on, Dre.
I've realized.
We gotta go
No,
skiing.
this is what's gonna happen. I've realized.
Let's start with roller.
No,
blading.
this is what's gonna happen. Right?
No, that's worse. That one's worse.
How is rollerblading worse?
Is that one your legs can completely...
So your leg cannot go.
No, it can go, but like there's one thing they say.
This one is safer because
This one
if
is
you fall,
safer,
you're
sort of.
falling on snow.
You guys understand?
Rollerblading, if you fall, you're falling on hard concrete.
Yeah, rollerblading and
That's why
what's
you.
the other one?
So
Ice skating.
So before I go for rollerblading, I need knee pad, elbow pad, and I need
Helmet.
helmet. I need nyash pad.
You need helmet
They
too.
have, they have that. When I go to
You have nyash
snowboarding
pad.
with my brother, it's mostly Asian people that wear it because
No.
it's Asian
It's
stores
for-
that
it's for-
actually buy, like sell them.
Yes.
But they're actually like animals, like a turtle shell, but it's like a cushion for your butt. So when you're going to like snowboard or ski,
that some people are already backing up your stupidity.
but it's so smart because if you fall, it hurts. Like if you fall on your on your
on your
butt,
ass, yeah.
it actually hurts. Like your coccyx. If
What?
you hit it,
You say what?
Jamesy.
How many cocks you say you have?
We just started.
Your coccyx.
We just started. We just started.
it's the end.
Unbelievable.
It's the end of your spine. You know
What
that
is-
point.
what
when
is
you-
it called?
when you go-
Tailbone now.
It's a tailbone.
Yeah, but that's the official scientific name.
It's what?
Coccyx.
Nah, man.
Nah,
My
bro.
biology teacher.
Yeah, my boy
My
tell me say
biology
tailbone.
My biology teacher.
Uh-uh.
Mrs. Undubem.
Since when you don't cut
Tailbone.
tailbone? You even look like tail.
Yeah. When she drew, she like tail.
Yeah.
You come again.
Coccyx.
So, why? Like, you don't need to give it this kind of name.
Oh my god.
Your tailbone is coccyx.
Yes.
So what is it? So the person said, you can know that yes, there's a debate because the next thing under your search bar is tailbone and coccyx, the same thing.
Yeah.
Below the sacrum. Is the
You don't want to know what the
coccyx.
sacrum is.
I don't want to know. Below the sacrum is the coccyx, commonly known as the tailbone.
See?
So commonly known. So my biology teacher is common.
It's common, yeah. And now
My own is
that's
not.
how
It's
that's how
your
we
own is
end
not
up
common.
knowing it.
Your
Your
own
own
is
is not common.
tailbone. So what is sacrum?
Look it up.
I have an idea, vague idea what sacrum I
Okay,
think is
hold on.
like.
Hold on. Let me see.
If it says below.
Tell me,
Yeah, it's below like. Read it.
No, you tell me what you think. it is.
No, read it. Idiot.
Tell me.
Sacrum, Abby.
Sacramento. Tell me.
Sacrum.
Sacrum.
Sacrum. No,
That's how they pronounce it. The sacrum.
Hey.
Nah,
Sacrum,
sacrum,
potato.
It's still the same
sacrum.
thing.
Is it not the line under the in between the legs, basically between the anus and whether
Baba,
I would say
hold on,
yeah.
let me help you. The sacrum or sacrum is a shield-shaped bony structure that is
it's a bone.
located at the base of the lumbar vertebrae and that is connected. See why I stopped taking biology?
So our
It's
vertebrae get
connected to
longer.
the pelvis. So you see the pelvis.
Yeah.
Those little butterfly-looking area
Yeah.
on the thing.
That's
right?
sacrum.
You know, that's connected to the sacrum.
So that is where this Professor
The sacrum
Obawana
forms
got
the
crinkum
posterior pelvic
crankum.
wall.
So what is crinkum crankum? The sacrum. There's osinix.
Coccyx.
Coccyx. What is the sacrum crinkum?
I think crackroom has to do with something in the head. I have a feeling there's a part of the bone that is crinkum.
No, but going back to the rollerblading, going back to the rollerblading thing,
Yeah.
I think that is something that is way beyond me. The only reason I would do it, there are two things.
Yeah.
There are two things. There's only one reason I would do it
Yeah.
now to create content. Besides that, I won't. The only next step that I really want
So
to do
let's create content for bike care bands.
Well, that's what
and
we're-
let me take you
Why are
guys
we going to
rollerblading.
rollerblading? Let's create it as the Blue Mountain.
That's expensive.
Oh,
Let's
it
go
is?
to the one right my house.
But like, why
The
are
one
you
right
guys?
by my house.
Why are you guys playing with something that cars can't even control?
Snow.
Oh, no. It's not that one. It's not that one. The Blue Mountain is actually like the powder snow. The ones cars can't control is the icy road. Bro, that one is causing damage. I think insurance is fed up with Canada.
It's actually bad.
Insurance is done with Canada this year.
You know what they're also fed up with? You know, I received an email from my insurance company saying, we're just sending you an email to let you know that your car has been put in the list of
So your premium is
most
going up.
likely, no, thank God, no. Most likely to be stolen. So these are the steps of what you should be doing to make sure it does not get stolen.
Sure,
Number one,
Park in the garage.
park in
in
your
the
garage. Number two, put the anti-theft thing.
Yeah.
Number three, do a sound alarm inside or install it. They're giving you steps.
So they ask you to install aftermarket security.
Yes.
So wait. Now, is this
because
is
they're
this
like, we're not helping you if anything happens.
is this a prerequisite to questions they will ask you? Should in case something like that happen, they will not be
Probably.
like, did you follow this steps? Did you do
100%.
this? Did you do this?
100%.
Just so they can
Yes.
try to
And you-
keep some of money.
So,
that they
so,
could
so
Yeah.
were they suggesting or were they saying you should?
I have the email. Let me
Because
look it up.
working in my new company, I'm reading English word for word. That if you're suggesting,
Exactly.
it means that regardless of whatever happens,
Yeah.
you are still going to take care of
Yes,
me.
yes.
But if you said I have to do it now, or
No, I don't think they
then
said I have to do it now, but they did.
that's what I. Anyways, no, but going for rollerblading.
Protect yourself from the unexpected with life insurance. No, not this one. I don't want that one. Last gen.
Oh, you say you don't have life insurance?
No.
Nah, bro.
So if anybody tries to kill me, you're not getting anything.
Calm down, guys. Calm down, guys.
Right now is the worst weather to combine people that can't drive.
Protecting your high risk vehicle from
Your car is now high risk.
Dear member, thank you for choosing OTIP Insurance Brokers Inc. as your auto insurance provider. In recent years, there has been dramatic rise in vehicle thefts in Ontario, with an increase of almost 50% in 2022. It's estimated that a vehicle is stolen every 6 minutes in Canada, with the main hubs for auto theft located in Toronto and Montreal, where many stolen vehicles end up being shipped abroad
Yeah.
or broken down for auto parts.
AKA West Africa.
And Dubai.
Your policy
Yeah, Dubai.
currently insures a vehicle that is listed as high risk for thefts by our insurance carriers. And we wanted to share some ways to help safeguard your vehicle against theft.
Chai.
Layer 1, the simple step. Layer 2, install visible or audible anti-theft devices. Layer 3, install a vehicle immobilizer. Layer 4, invest in a tracking system.
You know, they did not say steps, they say layers.
You should do all 4.
Basically, you should do all 4. It's not like optional. Like this is a layer.
And they give you details. Like it's a whole table with information.
It's crazy.
They didn't send it to you?
Who? They don't make my cars anymore. If they like, they just come and steal it. I'm good.
I just know they will not send it to me.
because
No, I just know.
because mine like they stopped like my year was the last.
Yeah.
They stopped making cars from
Right.
just my year.
Also, that including the Dodge Chargers and Challengers too. Is it the same time frame? They
No.
stopped that?
They just released the last Dodge
The
Challenger.
last Dodge that was made in
somewhere this year though. They released one
in Oshawa.
I don't know if it's Oshawa.
I think it's Oshawa that made it.
The last one, yeah?
Yeah.
They just rolled off the line. So no, mine is honestly like. Anyway, let me not put bad energy out there. Protect yourselves, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
That's just really what it is.
Layer your security.
Yeah. No, the reason is going back to rollerblading because I was with DJ Revy B last night.
Yeah.
She DJ'd for like a TD event. They have like a free roller skating thing.
Yeah.
So,
And I realized that the only thing again for content and when like my people or we have kids,
Yeah.
I'm taking the kids.
I'm taking my kids to go
right.
so we all learn together. And then if I make a mistake, they will make mistakes. All of us. So like
He said we all learn together. Our mistake will not be the same because our bones are not the same anymore. Your fall is going to be deadlier. No, you don't want to learn in front of the
but
You
that's
gotta
good.
learn before your kids learn.
No. It shows that you're not too old to learn. And you're also not too old
But you're too old to
collect an
fall.
ass whooping.
But you're too old to fall.
What makes you think at what age is too old to fall?
That fall will break one bone just by doing.
And then you cannot even stand up to move out of the way.
I'm healthy.
They have to.
Or it takes you 3 days to recover from that fall.
I'm healthy. I'm healthy.
No, but I get what you're saying though. It's kind of show your children that even though you're older, you are still vulnerable to some things where you never learn, Abby. But that will open this thing to make fun of you. Personally, I would not do that.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'll take them to something I'm good at, whoop their ass.
That's crazy.
So then, before we get on, I wore this shirt for a reason, yeah? I wore this for a reason. So she gave me permission to mention her name. This is Chantaine. Since she bought this shirt, because when we did, so context, if you guys are not seeing this, the backyard bands received
Wait.
don't worry, I'll get to explaining this, but let me give them context. So the backyard band receives tea that I'm wearing.
Right.
We had the pink and the black, right? So a lot of our supporters, a lot of our fam and neighbors bought both the black and the pink, and some people bought only one color and whatnot. So Chantaine is one of those that bought both of them, and according to her, she loves it to the point that she abuses it. Well, this is video evidence. She woke up one morning to find that she is wearing plain pink shirt.
Oh my God.
She's like, this can't be a dream. She opened blanket, and the piece was lying just beside.
But the thing is, it's such good quality that it came out in one piece.
It came out clean. So I'm not like,
Stick it back.
is the black one still there? She said, yeah. I say, run. The black one should run. The black one should run. This is the definition of a final consumer.
Yeah.
She wear this shirt to the point that the shirt be like, hey, I can't do this no more.
That's wild.
It fell off.
Like, you literally just off like this.
I do want to say that again, big shout out to Chantaine. Again, Chantaine is a big fan, and we've connected this year already.
Yeah,
and we've spoken and everything. But I guess this is a way for us to, say that we're working on
new merch. New merch? I'm excited.
She says she's gonna do a fan mail because she has been asking us
to give new merch,
to do a hoodie. She's not saying new merch. She doesn't care.
I understand her.
She just says she wants a hoodie. So she said she hopes that this.
And don't worry, I will make sure for my curly hair girls to have a hoodie big enough to cover our people, because some people don't know how to make those hoodies where you can't even fit none of it. No, it has to be big.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we are. Yes, just pray for us. But yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to Chantaine, man. Love you, man.
I want this to show you before
and after. Still quality. Because you can frame that.
You can actually frame it.
That's what I told her. That's what I said. Take that black piece. Just go Walmart. Go and buy like that 4x6 frame.
Because we'll never make these again.
Put it there because we're not making this thing again.
Never.
Like
I
promise you.
This is a limited edition vibes.
I still have mine. Mine is still good.
Mine too.
Mine is still good.
But I don't wear it all the time. That's why.
Like immediately she found this, she called me on FaceTime. Like she hasn't gotten off her bed. She was like, bro, like, yo, you're just waking up to it. I'm like, yeah. It was like, I just had to tell you because I know once I get up and start getting ready for my day and all that, I'll probably forget that. Look at my shirt. I'm like, what kind of shirt is that? I was like, yes. Same thing I thought when I was, bro.
That's crazy, man.
So I don't know if she eventually did send a fan mail, but she said she will send me this picture just in case she forgets.
Oh, that's crazy, man. Real quick, since we're reading messages, I will read a message from Spotify. Shout out to Rennie, man. Rennie has been consistent, man. I wanna give him one time.
Shout out to
man.
the bro.
If that nigga is anything, he's consistent. So he commented on our last episode. Come on, let's have it. It says, LMAO, you all need to stop bullying Dikachia Beg. Signed, management.
I didn't know Dikachia had management.
I didn't know that Dikachia had such representatives to us.
Wow. Before you know it now,
he said that he has PR. That being said,
before you know, he's gonna be like cease and desist.
I was telling you,
the day Dikachia says the cease and desist, kidnappers will find him. Kidnappers will find him. Signed, management. That being said, Happy New Year to the gang. Good to see everyone back in one piece.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, my bro. 2024 will be great, one for sure. Amen to that. And same that for you. I keep telling my friends that anytime they text me about an episode,
you will forget.
I would come and read it on here. So I'm trying to see if I have any of those. Okay, I don't. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Backyard Bands Comedy Podcast, the number one comedy podcast. I say that with my chest every time I go on a microphone. Episode 120, ladies and gentlemen. You got to give us A for consistency, man.
Bro.
We'll take that now before we go inconsistent.
Because life is getting...
Yeah. We are locked in on a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. Shout out to the whole gang. The whole family is here, ladies and gentlemen.
We have daylight outside.
Yeah, we have daylight. The energy is different. We're drinking coffee. And Emina served us cookies. So appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your humble and gracious host. I go by the name Mr. Dre. And I'm in the building with my nearest and dearest of friends. Vibes Minister,
signing in is your man Emina, aka the Free Eagle, aka Triple E, aka the Patricia Eagle, aka your favorite uncle, aka your favorite godfather. You know what is popping?
Pop.
Let's get it popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, wearing nude.
Fire, I love it.
Fire, man. Fire. It's giving, I just woke up like this. It's giving on my mama. How did gentlemen sing the song?
On my mama. On my, I look fly. I look good. I don't know the rest, but that shit good.
Because we
I actually
in the
have the
hood
song in
and
my
she
playlist.
rolling good.
Oh, true.
On my mama.
Young Miami, have you?
No, gentlemen there. No?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, for real?
Yeah.
I never knew it was
Me too, I didn't know. When I heard, I was like, yeah, she deserved that. I watched she got. Yes.
It's a fire song.
Yeah, it's a fire song.
Anytime you listen to it, it gets you hyped.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the powerhouse of the podcast.
What's up? It's your girl Shamsi, aka Ton Amour.
The nude. It's giving her.
You know what it says? It said, "Touch my swag, wish you could." That's the next.
Touch my swag, wish you could.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Are you sure? Because you just made that up. It's like we know if you touch your swag right now. You just add that one because it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to everybody. If you're listening, wherever you're listening, be sure to leave a comment, rate, share. Do the needful on Spotify. If you're watching us on Apple Podcast, if you listen to us,
touch my bag. You can't touch my bag.
If you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, we appreciate you. YouTube, so much love. Just subscribe wherever you're listening from. Be sure to send us fan mails. The links are in there. So be sure to check that out. And let's get into it, man. How was everybody's week / first day of the weekend been? Let's start with you.
Yeah, it's been good. I started this week taking an ass whooping in my Thursday league. So
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah,
but
bro. Like she looked like 8-1, 9-1. I don't know. Any number could fit. Any
good
number.
Thing I did not come to watch.
Any number could fit. Like I'm telling you, it was so bad. It was so bad. The goalie came out to play up front. Like we got an infield player to go in. Yeah, bro. The goalie came out there. They were just like it was one of the team. Huh?
Who do you feel like? What was the reasoning behind the 9? Like why?
I think we're having.
Wait, hold on. 9 what?
9-1.
It's like 9 or 8-1. Like one of those numbers.
You should add another one to that. Say 9-1-1.
To be honest, it makes more mad do that one because at least they were scoring like criminal goals. It wasn't funny because like is the Renegade team.
Yeah.
The team that we beat like 5-3 in the second meeting in the last session, right?
I played in there?
Yes, you played in that one that we were like hyped that we won, like that was like like we came clutch.
Did
everybody stepped
up.
You might have or not, but everybody stepped up in that one. You remember that game?
Okay,
they were like, yeah. So they were the team. Last session we beat them. Actually, 2 occasions where we meet them, we beat them. Bro, they upgraded
people.
It feels like they had a team that wasn't complete that joined them, but the players that joined them
are good.
Hey, fam, they're good. They had 2 new midfielders that control shit. Good. They have like strikers. Bro, they had more than half of their goals were difficult angles. Like I dabbed one of them for like that might be a bit disgraceful because I was trapping the L, but hey, that goal was good. Bro, like they played. I'm like, it seems like after the last session, there's only one team that upgraded better. right? We added some players because some players couldn't make it from the other session, but we said and up to par. So
Yeah.
I chopped down. Bro, it was the most low spirited game.
So
Bro.
you guys just drove back home in silence.
It was only me, so it was very solo.
Oh,
It was very solo.
Michael did not come.
No, Michael didn't. I should have brought Michael because like one of the guys that signed up
Yeah.
thought our game was next week.
Oh,
So he didn't
couldn't
show up,
like-
and he's like he plays outfield, he plays forward.
Yeah.
So he could have been a firepower because like my current team, like they can shoot, but they don't really take as much shots as they should in an indoor game.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like, and that was what we were lacking
Yeah.
last season, like taking the shots, making it count and thing. But the guy we felt like could have. So I should have brought Michael, but my team they're a bit like too selfish in the sense that if we bring color players, like it's now more subs and stuff. I'm like, bro, you guys are focused on the wrong thing. There's no fun in losing. Child 8-1. Come on. Cook the league. Cook the league.
So
Start winning, and
so
and
your
then
week
you
was
can complain.
basically surrounding that whole
Yeah, because
circumstance.
I was like, okay, game back because I missed a week of football, right? I'm like, okay, game back. But no, they kicked me back to the 1 week.
Gotcha. Yeah. Shamsi, how about you?
I've been good. Back to work. AFCON is on, so your girl has been watching the games even at work. I don't care.
Lucky you.
I've been enjoying.
I can't do it. I'm
You
at
can't do
work.
it?
Yeah.
Please, I put it on my phone. I connect to the Wi-Fi at work. I put it on my phone. I be carrying it from time to time. I check, put it back in my pocket, and keep going. But outside of that, anything happened? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I've just been enjoying AFCON.
Yeah.
Been working and playing because we're back for winter season. Back-to-back wins. We got another one coming
Yeah,
up
I
tomorrow.
still think that you guys need to get tested.
Why?
Because like last season, you guys weren't winning like this. So Shamsi also plays soccer for those who are wondering. And
Football.
Soccer.
Football.
Football.
In Canada, it's soccer. I don't know if you
You
guys talk
play,
That's okay.
bro. You play basketball and squash. You're not supposed to say anything about football. Just go and do your own.
I can
go
just
and
say
do
that.
your own game.
I can't just say that last season I went to see a couple of Shamsi's games and it was tough. Like it was like 1-0, 1-1.
But that's outdoor though. It's completely
Yeah,
different. than
outdoor is
indoor.
different from indoor.
Oh, so indoor you guys are.
We
you guys
have
are,
different. No, we have different people that. It's a different lineup,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and then outdoor also is different people that we play against.
Okay, because you guys are doing
different
you
leagues.
guys are doing FIFA 24. 4-0,
Basically.
3-0. Oh, good on you
No, it
guys.
was actually 6-0, and then it was 4-0.
I couldn't say the same for my team, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, you could say the same for your team. It wasn't just favoring you guys.
I know.
You received the trashing.
You are on the receiving end.
And it's just funny because like my men's league, my Sunday men's league, right? Whenever we take a defeat, you feel the defeat on everybody's faces. My co-ed league,
They don't care.
they're like, oh, this is just another Thursday. I'm like, you people are so whack. Like, how are you walking around like, damn, like, it's just a rep. Or like, yeah, we just come here to run up and thing. Like, piss me off.
Oh well.
How was your? Should I say week?
A week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the week was a busy week. I can't even lie, it was a busy week.
Yeah,
But
that's true because he didn't message us at all in the group chat.
yeah, my week was busy. But I made a customer cry. Yeah, man. And then I felt like I needed a mental health day, bro.
You made the customer cry.
But
And you need a
you
mental health day.
Not like I made her cry. Like I broke the news to her and she started crying.
Oh.
And I started
Was it good
feeling
news or bad news?
So,
If she cried now, it's
so
bad.
we without getting too much details, we launched a new system at work, right? And so obviously the system is still so new from the developers
Yeah.
that there's kinks and issues
needs to be
everywhere.
fixed.
So, for example, let's assume you win something.
Yeah.
Okay, I can say this. I don't know if that they will listen to this, but let's say you win. So we're doing a contest on our radio station right now.
Yes.
Where you can win tickets to Janet Jackson
Okay.
in the summer.
Yes.
So, but we also run other contests.
Yeah.
So in the system, the contest that she had won for was a very significantly lower contest. It had nothing to do with Janet Jackson.
Okay.
So, for example, let's say assuming you are winning, maybe you won $10 from our station,
Yeah.
right? But then in the process of trying to get her information and send her all the details and contracts for her to sign, because we need paperwork, we have paperwork followed up.
Like traces, yeah.
Yeah. The system decided to send her Janet Jackson
Tickets. I'm disappearing.
Wait. The system did not send her, a notification that you won, but they actually sent her.
No, so we haven't got the tickets yet, but
Okay.
we're sending you the contract.
To say
So instead of sending you the contract that you want $10,
Yeah.
we're sending you the contract for Janet Jackson. And I was confused.
She signed it.
I was confused. Yo, so quick. That's the fastest I've seen anybody sign anything.
Signed it so quick too.
So now,
no, that's probably the contest you did.
so I had to so me and my supervisor were like, so I called when I saw the thing come, I was like, what's going on? So like I called her and we just baffling, bamboozling, and then when we realized that, like it is what it is. Someone has to call her. Obviously, I'm the junior guy.
So they make you do
I have
it
to call her
to practice your phone call skills.
So obviously I give her the phone call and I'm like, and she goes, she was excited. She's like, hey, how's it going? How you doing? And I'm like, shit. She's excited. And I tell her the news and I swear to God, it went dead silent. And the next time, she's sobbing and she's at the mall because apparently she was shopping to celebrate that she had won Janet Jackson tickets. She was already shopping to buy wine to celebrate and everything. And she's disabled right now that she can't do anything. She's in a bad. Obviously, I don't know how she's lying, but that's what she's telling me.
Yeah.
She's like, and obviously I say, you know what? Our boss who supervises the two of us is coming back next week because I couldn't do anything. She was
you can give her a call and communicate. Blah, blah, blah.
I can't I have to at least try and give you small hope. At least use the weekend to rest it off. Because she can tell I can't do anything right now. I'm shaking my whole body. So she's like, this is not fair. Whatever. So I'm just like, fuck. And I'm like, you know what? I'll call you on Tuesday when I'm back next week. She's like, yes. Can I only talk to you? I like your voice. Your voice is calming.
You need to tell her, don't be misguided. Don't be misguided.
My voice is not going to change the fact that you need to give back that contract.
My voice will change if my boss says there's nothing he can do. I'll be like, yo, sister, there's nothing we can do.
No. Dre, you know the good thing I wouldn't say is really good in certain situations, but maybe in this case, it might be the bad thing about deep voices is the sadder news you're delivering, the deeper the voice.
Yes.
If she likes your voice, you're making it worse by trying to sound somber, trying to sound sad and delivery. The voice is misguiding her.
Yeah. So that happened on Thursday, and it kind of fucked up my entire day. Because I was just like, man,
you have a big heart.
Yeah, it did, man. Just because I can understand where she's coming from. And I wouldn't like that. I was like, let me look up at these prices. Let me I'll just buy the ticket.
No.
I looked at the price. I was like, you know what, Mr. I need a free ticket.
You're like, Mr. I will do what you're doing.
I will do what you're doing. Yeah.
Like Janet Jackson. Jackson are up there.
Yeah, man.
I will go to the Janet Jackson concert over Nicki Minaj. Bro, have you seen videos of Nicki Minaj in concert circulating?
What my problem?
But she's ass.
My problem is
I'm not surprised. Some people don't
so
have
I haven't listened to the new album, but my problem is that half of the album is all
swear.
Not even swear. It's like remakes.
Oh yeah.
It's like a mixtape album.
Yeah.
So it's that's what I'm only listening to
a lot of samples. I would say
a lot of sampling. Yeah, a lot of sampling. So I'm anytime so we're playing the album at work.
Yeah.
And every time they play the original, the song, I'll be like, yo, play the original. Mm-hmm. There's one that she did where it was a sample of Lumidi's.
Yeah, Lumidi's.
Yeah. I was like, yo, forget that. Well, play the original because that's the one I want to hear. I can see why the album. Again, no disrespect to Nicki, she's a great rapper, arguably one of the best female MCs ever. But yeah, that I don't know why she's touring with that album.
I would say the worst thing is her stage presence. It's different when your album is a certain way and you're going on tour. Remember we talked about it during when we were talking about Davido and Faith, right? Yeah. There's a way you will structure, do rehearsals, structure, move your distance around, right? Yeah. There are people that rap like J. Cole. I've seen J. Cole get on stage. They play a different beat. He rapped 2 verses from 2 different songs on a different beat. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's your stage presence, how you prepare, how you are, delivering your craft live.
I think
right? She's not ready for anything. She's walking around with fake ass.
Yeah, that's the question. That's where it becomes a thing of, did you want to go on tour or did your management or label
ask you
say,
to go on tour.
hey, we paid an advance. You owe us money. You need to go on tour.
Yeah.
You know, that's always the question. Because when someone wants to go on tour, you put in the work. Like my boss, who's like a huge Madonna fan. Let me tell you something. He bought tickets.
Yeah.
The reason why he's not around is because he bought tickets to the Madonna show in Toronto.
Yeah.
The 2 nights.
Wow.
And then bought the show in Montreal.
So he's going.
So he's went to Montreal to go and watch Madonna. So he's seen Madonna 3 times. And the reason why he says is because he had the opportunity to have seen her before and she did the exact same thing. But so they got like a VIP whatever. So they got to get to the show early.
Yeah.
Industry whatever. And he heard Madonna rehearsing. So like it was just something like nobody was supposed to know.
Yeah.
But Madonna was rehearsing and like apparently she did a song for the first time in Toronto. It was one of her songs from Frozen or something.
Yeah.
And she practiced it like she was doing her sound check 14 times.
To make sure it's good.
To make sure it was. I said 14 times.
Like people that know their craft, that want to.
People that want to put it out properly, they will do the work.
Like sang it word for word. Like she did like just like sang 14 times because she's gonna sing it once tonight. So it's one of those things.
But when she sings it that one time tonight, it has to be perfect for the people that love that song.
Yes,
exactly. The only thing we'll say is Madonna came out on stage apparently and said hello Boston.
He no practice that one.
He didn't practice that. They forgot that was in Toronto.
But they gave her the wrong calendar.
It's either that or it could be something in her.
There's a fact. That one day too.
But she's still gonna kill though.
She's still gonna kill.
It's okay. We'll say we are Boston as long as you come. As long as you do what you need to do.
As long as you come in and you bust it.
Come here and Boston.
So that was my Thursday, and then Friday I was kind of like, I didn't have plans on Friday, literally. So, but like
But you found yourself outside.
Because of how I felt on Thursday, I was like, I can't go home Friday night and let this. But obviously, it wasn't bothering me as much anymore. So I ended up just going to go again see where we be. She was doing the thing, DJing. I love when I see my people in those spaces because it's one of the things.
You went to the rink.
Yeah, I went to the rink.
The TD one.
Yeah, but like I would advise if you're gonna go early because there was a lineup.
Because it's free.
Because it's free and there's no. You can stay there as long as you want.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just stay. Yeah.
It's not like the roller pony, and that one I think it's adults only.
How much is it to rent?
For what?
To rent equipment to skate.
In roller?
To roller, yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh, so which one you say the adult one?
That's the roller pony one.
The TD one is free.
That's the private one. You have to pay to enter plus rental. Yeah.
And then I went to go do some comedy stuff, some comedy shows. I just popped by, just popped by to watch. But then the opportunity came up to go up, and I'm glad I did because I had fun. I killed it. It was a great time. It was really really fun. Shout out to Cliff for the leg up. It's
actually impressive that you are now, should I say, experienced enough to go even when you weren't planning to. So kind of like go
last
on
minute vibes.
Yeah. But yeah, that was good. I'm here now, so excited to be
Are you watching?
What's the scoreline? No, I can't. My computer,
3-2 for Angola.
3-2 for Angola.
Yes.
It's crazy.
And they just scored the second one. Mauritania just scored the second one. They're like 5 minutes apart.
Yo, you know the funny thing, yeah? I showed Dre this video this morning, yeah? In one of the games that in the AFCON, I think it was the game Ghana played, right?
Yeah.
Bro, there was a session in the stadium where fans were covering their nose.
Because it's so hot. It
was
so
hot and somebody farted. They say somebody
It's so hot that like anything that happens that is smelly makes it 1,000 times worse. Yes.
That's crazy. Bro, you just can't. How many eggs did they... How many eggs did they eat to go there, bro?
One Ghanaian had jollof and egg. You know Ghanaians like eggs.
No, the whole stand was going like this.
Yeah.
Covering their nose.
They were covering their
while
nose.
they were watching the game.
I saw the picture.
That's tough.
I wanted to ask you this, right? So I saw this movie recently, and the movie's called Role Play, by the way. And
where's it on?
It's on Amazon.
Role play.
It's on Amazon. Yeah. Anyways, so basically the story is based off role play.
Okay.
I'm not going to get into it, but I wanted to ask you guys a question. So basically,
which kind of role play? Because I want to make
Sorry?
Police and thief. She said, which kind of role
Which
play?
kind of role play?
So basically,
Like regular drama class role play or
no.
role play?
This is between a couple.
Ah,
right?
okay.
They decided to do. They were celebrating a 10th year anniversary, and obviously they have kids, and so their sex life has kind of gotten very just complacent, and so they ended up deciding that why don't we do like a role play thing where she would go to a hotel bar and sit like she's unaccompanied, and then he would walk in
and try to hit
and try to hit on her and that kind of stuff, like they did back in the day, and they accepted, and then they went. And obviously, it didn't go out as planned, and that's where the movie kind of kicks off.
Yeah.
But it got me thinking, and I wanted to ask you guys, like, would you ever like role play, like, and if you would, what kind of like levels would you do? Would you just keep it a bedroom role play, or would you make like a whole scenario where like, maybe you like she will go to church, you go to church looking for God, and you
why
find
would you
her,
choose church?
German just inspired.
whatever, like, and then obviously, as the night progresses, you will take that to wherever it leads.
I won't go as far as making plans. I'm not a plan.
So you just want to be the bedroom and you want to play.
Bedroom one for sure because police are and thief. Bruh, you have to.
But for police and thief to happen, the situation has to turn into police and thief inside the bedroom.
No.
police
We are not doing that. You just make sure the handcuff is there, buy her the outfit, but the only thing is maybe if he has it. Just make it nice.
Honestly,
Nah, you have to set up the situation for it to be police and thief.
after watching the movie, I would actually be down.
The
to
whole
role play.
setup sounds interesting.
Not even like. Well, it's not typically police and thief thing. It's just like Mrs. Officer. You understand?
So it's just calling names.
Might as well just do doctor and nurse.
Yeah,
that one did too.
You're a patient. She comes in and says,
That's my top two. That's my top two.
that I would like to do
I would
like
do the whole setup.
That's my top two.
the whole
Catwoman,
setup. Like,
Yeah, I can like from the outside.
You can
I would
from
do
the
it.
outside.
Yeah.
like would you like what would you do though? Like what would you like?
The same setup as in like a stranger.
I would
comes
like
in.
to do like
Because I want to see your pickup skills if they improved or.
what if that now start changing chemistry? If you are not liking what I'm saying,
I have to be liking what I'm
you have to
saying.
like it. I mean, I don't know. You can make him work harder if you're not liking it
Yeah.
though. But you end up you already know that's your ass. At the end of the day, that's your partner. That's who you.
The good thing is that the good thing is that you know the end game. You know where you're ending.
Okay.
But the fun in it is to see what they're gonna say and how you're gonna respond to it.
Right.
I won't mind it.
I would like to do like we set up a role play, but like mine is part of like my life where like I MC an event.
And someone comes to me like a fan.
And she comes to me,
Bro,
brush my ego.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Brush my ego a little bit.
I can't do my lifestyle. I would end up on a list that you're not supposed to be ending up on.
Yo, bro, like I think that will actually make sense. Like work role play where you come into my workplace as an anonymous, you understand, and he hits up from there, bro. It makes sense. I also thought of one thing, right? When we talked about if you introduce sex toys and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
It could be something where you can take all those electric ones to like a day while you're checking or whatever, but you have the remote.
That's not a role play. That's
not a role play?
No.
Oh, that's just
because role play, you're taking in a whole different character. You're not supposed to be yourself,
true,
right?
True. Yeah.
But it is play. It's play.
So
it's not role play.
It's just things to spice
So
up.
since yours will be at the bar, right? This kind of like what happened in the movie.
Not necessarily at a bar, but it's just like a thing where we're in a public place and make it look like I don't know you, don't know me. It could be at a grocery store or something.
Okay, so again, it's gonna apply to it. So let's assume that that's your setup, right?
Yeah.
And you're shopping for groceries or whatever. And then while you're waiting for him, someone else shows up.
I want to see what he's gonna do.
Nah. You see, that's where things could not be like. If you actually get real jealous that it affects him the night, right? Even though you guys know where he's gonna end.
If we're confident into each other's relationship, I think you should know that nothing is gonna happen.
Okay,
right?
let me.
But it could enter into the role play, as in like you see the guy trying, so you're gonna fight a little harder because you're doing alpha male situation.
And then eventually, if you hit the bed, you not be like punish you. You've been a bad girl.
This is giving book talk. This is giving book talk vibe right there.
Imagine like you say you did this at a car dealership, and then another guy approaches you and is like, and you're not trying to up the ante, and I was like, whatever car you want. You can have it.
Hey, behave. Behave. That's how you go and tell it to the manager of the district. They'll pen you down.
If my husband was smart, they'd be like, please take the car. Let's walk away.
There's that. No, but I saw the movie and I think you guys should check it out if you can.
It seems like a cool movie.
It's a cool movie. David Oyelowo, who's
David Oyelowo.
Yeah.
And the girl from Flight Attendant, she did a Flight Attendant series.
Probably.
Where it was a messed up show.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Of her being a flight attendant, yeah.
Wait, is it? I think they had like one of their press editions where I saw a clip from their press interview that actually said David Oyelowo was a prince, an actual prince.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh yeah, is it? Yeah, that's two of them. So I think one of their press conferences, right? Yeah. So he's an actual prince. So they brought the reporter or the person that was doing the interview was the one that asked the question. He's like, okay, does she know that you are actual royalty? It was like, no. So it was not in that sparked the thing where it's like, wow, I barely know you, things like that. It was like, I don't think there's something that you just share. Like, yeah, I'm of royal blood, all those kinds of things. So it sparked something on the comment sections where it's like a lot of people in the diaspora that have royal blood don't find it enticing enough because back home is regular for them. Yeah. So they don't come out here to be bragging about it. They just see it as nothing. In fact, they even come here to be more normal, right? Yeah. To be more normal.
Because there's expectations of them back home.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Yeah, so check that out. One thing I want to talk about, speaking of couples, so a couple were forced to dig through their dog's feces because the dog ate $4,000 in cash.
Wait, so
how are you supposed to find the cash?
Yeah, when you dig it, how big is the mound of shit that you are digging through to find $4,000?
Is it Canadian cash?
US.
They're not gonna find it.
No, they recovered 3,400 or 3,200.
So where did the 500?
No, in the feces.
In the feces, yeah.
How?
He's a dog now, he's not.
Yeah.
How is the money still there? How is the money intact?
They don't have $500 bills.
So they have $100.
$100. You find up to 3,000.
Yeah, 1,000 is 10 bills.
It's 10 bills at least if you're doing by 100 bills.
The dog was hungry.
Which kind of dog was it?
Let me find my article. But yeah, they recovered like
did the dog swallow the money like that and then it just went straight to go and shit?
You're trying to process this.
No, because how is the money still in liquid? how is the money should have, if he actually ate it, should have disintegrated somewhere.
If you look up, if you look it
plastic,
up on your, I'll post the group so you can see the picture. But
the dog looked like a human being.
It's a big dog too. So while Cecil slept off his $4,000 meal, the laws raced to call their vet, who luckily said £100 pooch would more than likely pass the cash without incident.
Yeah, because they won't digest it. It's not it. So nothing will happen to it. They're just going to...
Serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the definition of dirty money.
Yeah. Apparently the bank said they would take the cash back.
They would. Who wouldn't? It's still cash.
So they had to tape the money back together.
Oh, okay.
So it got shredded.
Yeah,
because he had to...
Yeah.
No, so that means there will be misalignment in the cash. How are they going to... Oh, wow. The bank is actually a real G for taking it back.
They said the dog coughed up $250.
That's crazy.
And then passed the rest. Yeah. Honestly, if I should sell that dog is at least 4,000 plus now. That dog is at least 4,000. It's worth...
$4,000.
Yeah,
but has your dog eaten $4,000 before?
I would understand.
You just be like, bro, like, let's take into account the price, how I bought the dog, raised the dog, but on top of that, the dog ate $4,000.
What would you do?
What would I
do?
do?
The dog ate $4,000.
I don't know. I think my first instinct would be that it's a waste. I don't think I will ever think of, okay, if it goes to shit, I should dig up the fish. I don't think that would be my first instinct. In fact, I would think if you don't like swallow is different, but chewing or bite, because like dog shred,
just leave it in there.
What am I gonna do now?
No.
I don't think I'll go out.
I'm digging.
This is what we're gonna do. We'll role play. I'll be the supervisor.
Nah,
you'll be the assistant.
You take care of the dog.
It's not me that will not do the dirty job.
Oh,
yo, so one thing, I saw this thing on Instagram, so where this guy was with his girlfriend now in a car, and she saw on social media that her ex-boyfriend got a new girlfriend, obviously pregnant.
Yeah.
And she was crying.
Sorry, say that again?
So this guy was in the car with his girlfriend. So his girlfriend in the car with him, right?
And that
saw
girl
on social media that that her ex got his current girlfriend pregnant.
So she's
crying about that.
She's with her boyfriend.
Current boyfriend.
And she's mad at her
about her ex that got another girl
that's
pregnant.
Wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's messed up.
On so many levels. But funny how
like you're in the same car.
Yes, in the
you're
same car.
in the same car.
And worst part is you're trying to explain
as to why you're crying.
Yeah.
So what's the explanation?
What was the explanation? This is a video.
It's actually I will send you.
That's crazy. What could you be your reason? That the fact that you haven't gotten pregnant?
Part of the reason is that like some relationships where the girl want to have baby,
yes.
and then.
But is that a conversation you had with your current partner though?
No. What he means is as when they were together, she wanted to start a family. And he didn't want to. Then they broke up, got with different people. Next thing you know, you see he's having a baby with someone else
with
before
the current
her.
person that.
But two things. It just wasn't meant to be with you. But also, how do you know that guy's not so trapped?
Which is true. No, I agree with you.
Yeah, it's just so many things.
Like because they're posting on social media doesn't mean that they haven't had issues with it. Maybe they've just finally accepted that is the scenario that they're having. You know,
it
you can't
could
just
also
assume.
be a thing that maybe they tried and she lost the baby, and then they broke it off, and then now she sees that he's getting a baby and she's not yet. So it could be a lot of things behind it.
Yeah, it could be a lot of things, but it's just crazy.
It's still a little weird for you to cry next to your current boyfriend.
You are crying over a girl that got pregnant, and the BD is your ex?
Don't worry, I'm gonna order you a flight back to New York.
What? Bro, do you not hear yourself? You are crying. You're crying over your ex who got a different girl pregnant. So that, like, do you hear what you just said?
Yeah.
The video didn't go further to show where she was explaining. It was happening in the comments. A girl
that got pregnant, and the BD is your ex?
Don't worry, I'm gonna order you a flight back to New York.
Nah, the guy needs to just go back. Yeah,
book the flight already.
Yeah, just go straight home, King. Like that is not. I mean, it could also be just like an emotional sport for the girl at the moment, right? But I still feel like she could have controlled it better. Nah,
keep it pushing, man. Clearly you have. Yeah, I mean, like maybe there's trauma there somewhere that we don't know, but damn,
I don't know.
I could just imagine what's going through her mind. Sex that she was having with that guy.
Maybe you could have tried different positions, right? That could have been me.
Maybe I should have just locked him with the back of my legs.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have locked him in with the back of my legs and not let him go.
SMH.
Now that you're saying this, if I'm the current boyfriend, I will run. Because now, I don't know if this guy is not going to come and trap me.
It's entrapment, bro. It's entrapment. It's entrapment. When he said go back to New York, he said, huh? Like, why are you shocked? I was going to ask you this question, right? Because I was thinking the other day, and I was like, what would you do if you were in a public washroom, you're taking a shit, number 2, and someone comes in and taking a shit beside you in the other washroom or the other whatever toilet and taps your feet?
What do you mean taps?
Whoa.
Like their feet will cross over.
Yeah.
Because it's a store, right?
It's a store that just has
sometimes the stores aren't all
What's the reasoning behind tapping my feet?
I have no idea.
No.
No, because the thing is, they could be tapping to ask for toilet paper and they don't have.
Speak.
Why are you screaming? Speak.
Like you tap my feet, we might fight. Like we might have it.
No.
Like, we'll have a problem.
You know the worst part is like
why
they think could contact you in a way that you could jump off your shit. I'm just saying, like like the possibilities are endless. There's not wrong time, bro. Wrong action.
Imagine your mid drop.
Yeah, your mid drop like this.
You just stop your video.
I'm telling you. Nah, that's wrong.
Yeah, splash.
Yeah. No, now.
Nah, I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, yo, that shit's going. We might have a problem. And like,
y'all are like on your toes when you're taking a shit in public. Yeah,
that's my time,
bro. You need to.
That's my time.
You need to relax for the thing to come out peacefully.
And again, like,
to be honest,
for me though, like,
there's not. I would say generally, there's not a lot of girls that actually take a shit in public.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. For me to take a shit in public, it means like
it has to be like.
It means like it has to be like there's really, you know.
I might have eaten that spoiled egusi.
Yeah,
by mistake.
By mistake. Yeah, and again, I have to look at the shoes that are tapping me. Like, if it's like nice looking shoes,
you will answer.
Maybe I might be like, what the fuck? But if it's like those like steel toe boots.
Hey, the steel toe boot people make a lot of money compared to the nice looking shoes.
But you don't know if it can be also a homeless person.
A homeless person would not have steel toe boots.
They will have jagged edge.
Steel toe boots are expensive.
But that's what I'm saying. It depends on how steel toe boots look. If it's one that the laces are missing and it's not like the shoe.
That's a lot of information. How high is the store from the other room?
Stores are high.
That's a lot of information you're seeing. Some of them will see just the sole of your feet, no?
No, they're high. Especially if they're tapping you. They're going inside your own store so you will see the shoe.
Yeah, because it could be a homeless person, man. That's homeless behavior. You go and talk to strangers.
Don't tap me. Just shoot your shit. If you don't got, I don't know, bro. No, just I like to shit in peace. Like, you interrupt my peace, that's a whole lot of problem. Like, nah.
So Snoop Dogg apparently,
his daughter.
No, not his daughter. Well, I mean, like, yes, prayers up for his daughter. I think she's she's diagnosed with cancer.
No, she suffered a severe stroke.
A severe stroke, yes. Yeah. Speaking of condolences, our condolences to those who were affected in the bomb blast in Abuja.
Is it Abuja
or
Ibadan?
Ibadan. I don't know. I was thinking about Abuja. In Ibadan, due to just gross negligence, a house caught fire, and
the gas. Was it the gas that made it explode?
No, the other house beside it that caught fire had dynamite.
Why the hell would you have dynamite in your house?
Illegally stored. Yeah, no idea. So
crazy.
that just, escalated the situation. So yeah, prayers up to those who were affected. And yeah.
Look at the blast area. Shamsi, look at the blast area.
It was really big. But yeah, man, Snoop Dogg's. So the guy who was responsible for Snoop Dogg's no smoking campaign has been fired.
Hey.
Because the ad apparently did not convert to the sales that they were targeted. So it was one of those like so apparently so the campaign did do well in certain metrics.
You thought you got something good, and the next thing you know,
it was one of those things where like, so there's I have two opinions on this. So
I have one.
Again, it converted a lot of followers. The company did gain a lot of followers because of Snoop Dogg's influence, but it backfired because they didn't convert to, how you have a lead, but the lead didn't qualify. It didn't generate sales. So that's exactly what it was. But it got me thinking about the whole thing where it's like, sometimes like sticking to your real nature, like would they have done better if there was a pro-smoking campaign? Because Snoop Dogg is allegedly
a smoker.
Yeah, because I felt like when people...
He's not allegedly, because he smokes his weed left and right.
He's a smoker. So I felt like, would it have been better if there was an ad that was promoting, more true to Snoop?
Yeah.
As opposed to try to claim that... Because again, he was technically lying.
Yeah.
Because he still smokes.
Yeah.
It was just like... Because when he first said he was quitting, the whole world was like, what? Yeah. Not possible, not this. And then... It's like when it turns out to be a campaign. It's a campaign for a smokeless.
That's probably the reason as to why they didn't go and buy it, because they're like, so you're just trying to play me to come and buy something. Exactly. Watch me, I ain't buying shit.
Because to be honest, when the real video came out of it promoting, I can't remember what the brand was.
No, we can't.
I can't remember what the brand was.
Everybody was just questioning.
My own attention is that so Snoop didn't quit smoking. Okay, cool. Off.
Onto the
next thing.
Yeah. But then like.
They should have stayed true to the fact that he smokes all the time.
But then I
feel like it would have generated more sales.
Yeah.
But then this was my sort of like my follow up from that, and it's loosely related, but it kind of brought me to the whole idea of how sometimes we tie having a lot of social media followers to equating to they can make this much money
Yeah.
for my business or for my brand. And
Which is not the case.
Right.
a lot of smaller brands, a lot of smaller businesses suffer because they don't have a large following. Now, don't get me wrong. Having a large following is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing.
But it's not that matters. It's your engagement.
Engagement. And that's something that we don't, I think a lot of us don't take a look at. I personally know that I suffer from stuff like that because, again, I'm not like a viral sensation. I don't have like a ton of followers. I have, a reasonable amount, but I do think that my engagement is
Pretty high.
is pretty high. But obviously, like, no one is looking for that explanation. They just want to
Look at the followers.
They are looking at they're using the wrong metrics for it. They are using impression.
Yeah.
Impression is basically reach and the range of the reach that you get to, right, with your campaign, and that ties to how popular the person is and all that, and how controversial it eventually is, because that's getting you clicks. But then,
because the thing is,
if
engagement.
the engagement is if it's not bringing engagement to the company, then
engagement will convert to sales.
Sales, yes.
Reach will not convert.
Reach
to
will
sales.
not convert.
They will see it and it'll score through.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I always tell people, I say this is like, not because like someone is doing something online and it looks, big and blown out of proportion, that in real life it's the same thing. They probably can't replicate that success or convert. Like, I always go back to this TikTok lady who was big on TikTok, and then she organized a meet and greet,
and nobody showed up.
Yeah, it was crazy. She did a TikTok about nobody showing up
for
to
the
her meet and greet, and they posted it to her millions of followers.
And a million impressions. That's how it is. Like, once you go into social media, you have to know whether you're an online person, like presence, or if you're gonna be able to convert it to like an in-person thing.
Yeah.
That also says a lot about, like, I think we were talking about it earlier when we were cutting your hair, when it's like some of those Instagram people that think they are funny, and then all of a sudden, because they are getting the impressions on their pages, they think they can convert and go to stage, and all of a sudden
it doesn't matter.
They see themselves as they are comedians, right? So it's not the same thing, right?
I think I'm trying to remember this story correctly. I think there was I remember. I think it was a wedding or something where a friend who did a lot of things on social media, speaking, like, were interactive on social media, were funny. Yeah. And I think they had to host a wedding, and they got booked for the wedding, and then they get to the wedding, and the guy had to go and ask another friend who was there by chance, who's another MC, how do I do this thing?
Yeah, like, help me out.
Yeah, help me out. Like,
the
jokes were not flying in the beginning, and obviously, like, when you are big online and you have, again, like I say, a lot of people base off like your pay or what you're worth of your followers. So if you have like 1 million followers, they're like, okay, big money, I'm guessing. And so obviously, I'm sure the guy charged them a lot of money, and they expected him to deliver. And
he didn't.
The first 5-10 minutes wasn't delivering.
Yeah, because when you're online, there's nobody answering you. So
and online is like,
you're not gonna get a live reaction.
It's almost like lazy consumption, because somebody's just chilling on the bed, just swipe and then like it, right? Like, or lol, and then just keep it moving. But if you step out of your house, dress up, go buy ticket to go somewhere, go sit down and watch somebody perform, or go to an event, somebody's like, you are invested, you are waiting for how they're going to, set up the joke, if it's a joke, or set up the conversation, deliver it and land, all that thing. You are fully invested, and you realize that when you type lol, you don't physically laugh.
No.
You don't physically laugh. But you've given that person an impression, but so it's like that. I can't type lol.
If
for
you actually physically
but I'm not
laugh,
laughing.
if you start physically laughing from something online, you start sharing it to people.
You start sharing.
That's
it to
how
people.
it shows.
That's how it shows, right? Yeah. So it's a lot of people. It don't convert like that, and when they start judging their impressions or their reach, they now use it to meme their talent. I'm not looking at the guy that did the Snoop Dogg promo, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if there were other ideas on the table, but he convinced them
to go on
with that one.
That's probably why he was fired.
Yeah.
He convinced them to go on that one. Next thing you know, it didn't even do what it was supposed to do.
And I mean, just to wrap up this conversation, I always tell people that when you're going to book somebody or purchase from a business, look more than just like
online presence.
Right. Look more than the follower. Just take a look, do your research, look at reviews, quality of the work, and then let that be your guiding principle in making that decision. I was literally dealing with a planner who was trying to book me for an event, and she called me, and obviously she was talking to me, and she said, like the clients are saying that your price is too high. And I mean, obviously I'm a different person now. I'm like, that's cool. Like I think they're always funny when I don't fight.
Because they expect you to fight for it.
And she's like, she's trying to like convince them to go with him. Like, you don't have to convince them. Like, if they're not satisfied with the work, because like I do send my resume and everything. Yeah. That's also cool. And then I was like, so humor me for a second. Why were they saying like my price is too high? And she was like, he doesn't have a lot of followers. I'm like, so that's the problem. I'm like, you know what? I don't want the client.
Yeah.
Because like,
if you're just looking at the followers, then you're not really actually doing your research.
I told her not to worry. She's like, you're sure you need the money to tell me? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with it because you deserve what you want. Yeah. And you should go for that. Yeah. Because I know that you want to be happy. Because I said that you want to also say, this big guy was at my wedding. Yeah. Yeah. It's not just about this guy's good. You want like, we did a celebrity wedding. We had that has a lot of followers. Exactly. Blah, 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 so I'm like, I don't even want that energy again. So
same thing. Like I struggle with that because I get like people that call me up and be like, okay, can I send them my work? Right? Yeah. Can I send them my work? Because they will contact me and be like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is the time. What is your price? Whatever, right? And I'll tell them, be like, okay, I'll talk to the client. Can you send me your work? And then they'll get back to me and be like, okay, the client is complaining about the money, and also we couldn't find anything on your social media and blah blah blah. So they are just concerned about you. And I'm like, well, the thing is, whoever recommended you have seen me live. Yeah. Right? I can do my job and I can back it up. I just don't have the content because when I'm on the job, I focus on the job doing, and I don't bring people because a lot of times I've gone like, I don't usually like asking people around to come. And then worse, when we even enter COVID, everybody have a strict guest list and stuff like that, right? So no plus ones and stuff. So it's like, I know they carry tripod up and down to go and be. So I'm like, I'm sorry that I don't have any content. I usually focus on my work. Mm-hmm. But if you have other options and they have, videos of their work, then I can understand. Yeah. Thank you for considering me though. Because to be honest, I know they fight them.
I appreciate the consideration. Hopefully the person that you end up going with does the work that you're asking for.
Yeah, facts.
Speaking of putting in the work, Giannis Antetokounmpo put out a documentary of his first time back in Nigeria.
I saw him try to go and buy his jersey.
Yeah. That's the funniest shit.
The man didn't recognize it.
But the guy got his name right. Right.
He did get
that was wild. Yeah. My problem is, so I wrote a few notes as I was watching it, right? So it's his first time back in Nigeria. It's a short documentary, 36 minutes, I think. Right. Big shout out to Grace Ladoja, who does this homecoming concert every year. I think she had a hand participating role. Shout out to WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp was the best. WhatsApp
was the sponsor.
What?
Well, WhatsApp was it a sponsor? Was a producer.
Oh, a producer.
Okay. Oh, for real? And again, like after watching that, I decided to go look into it. I was like, when did WhatsApp start producing
documentaries? She's produced by WhatsApp. I'll be like, hey.
But like WhatsApp actually works with Giannis on a bunch of projects. So this is not over the first time they're doing stuff with him. There's a lot of stuff they've done with. But I like that WhatsApp is heading in that creative direction. Or there's a creative direction in WhatsApp at least because that's something that Africans are known for. Like WhatsApp is a number. If you're traveling outside of the country,
just
travel agents will tell you WhatsApp is the best way to communicate. Leave iMessage and all that stuff. WhatsApp is the best. So I love WhatsApp taking that initiative and taking it a step further. But so the thing is, my problem is, well, it's not a problem, but it's trying to see Giannis try to price.
Yeah, he was bargaining. It was like, this is fun.
You can't win because your accent gives it away, bro. It's like 2,000. 2,000. Let me give you 1,500. No, you're not going away. You got to give them the baba.
You have to your expression. You got shocked first. 2,000. Wow.
The little exclamation.
But you finish. You say now 2,000. You won't charge me. Ordinary shirt. I mean, another pay. This guy waited down there. They said the same shirt. He get them. They said the same shirt. If I go there, I just won't buy from you.
I remember when I was a child. I hated when my mother did that because I don't know who that next person is talking about. And I know that person,
My grandma.
I know
My
that,
grandma is an OG for.
and I don't know. And I know that person doesn't have it. And if we leave and we come back and this is not here, I'll be pissed. But she's confident that this she's not going to buy for that price.
I'll give you a story. When we went to Morocco, we went to watch the game. It was AFCON for under 23.
Right.
So we decided to go to the stadium, but we didn't have jerseys. And we went to the city where it was, and we went to like the market. Yeah. And we were planning to go and buy jerseys. So we go. My dad goes in the first. He's like, "How much are these jerseys?" He tells him 200 dirhams. So we're looking at it. We're walking around like it's definitely not the price, but like we'll keep talking to the guy. So we're like, we want this. We bought like 12 or 14 because my brother wanted to buy for his friends and all that. I bought 2. My dad bought 2. It kept racking up. Yeah. At the end, my dad was like, "Go get your grandma." My grandma comes in. She starts talking to him. She's like, "How much is all of it?" She goes, "Please, I was just talking to this guy." She's like, no, it's too much. And then he kept going. He's like, "What I can do, the ones with no name, I can go lower. The ones with the name, I can't really look at the quality." It's so he's like, no. We gonna go and find somewhere else. We dropped everything. He's like, "Madam, come back." We got it for half the price. Everything, half the price. My dad looked at it, she's like, "That's why we're going to talk to you."
The thing is like I learned bargaining growing up because my mom has a small kiosk like around. So at a young age, I would actually go shop to restock the thing, right? And initially when I started going when she started letting me go by myself, she would give me a list of the places I have to go, first option, second option, and the third option, right, to go buy some particular things. Yeah. But before I started going by myself, obviously I used to go with her, right, and my brother, and we know some of the people. So when we go in there, they know us, right? So we won't have to struggle to communicate or pass our message. But then we already know, okay, how to bargain our prices and go to another option and whatnot. So these things are already ingrained. I cannot go to market and you tell me this price and then I'll just. It's only here that like when you go to Walmart, the price is there. You cannot go and bargain. That was one of the biggest disappointments.
Even flea markets. Even when you go to flea markets, you can't really bargain because they're not really unless you're like.
And you notice you still give as a true African or homegrown. You still show that you show the reaction.
Yes.
You just look at this ordinary salad. But you drop it because you don't have anybody you're going to go and bargain with, right? So it's like, bruh.
My grandma tried to do the bargaining here. My mom looked at her, she's like, "It doesn't work here."
So my problem is, so obviously, like when I go out with my mom back when I was younger, because again, like I didn't like, she got the price, she got what she wanted. Yeah. But I never really liked it because I always used to feel like
you're taking away from them.
No, not taking away from them. I always used to feel like she used to play with my feelings. Because sometimes like the things I want to buy, I've done research. Yeah. I've Googled it. I've seen it on other people's feet or worn this, and I know that it looks good. Yeah. And I now see it, and then you now tell me it is in another store that we never pass that direction on our way.
But you already know that.
But you know it's there. So and then I will go out with my dad, and my dad doesn't negotiate. Yeah. He just pays. But then so I always wanted to be like my dad. I don't negotiate. Yeah. So that's my problem. I don't like negotiating. I don't like price. I don't like going back and forth.
Do you tell me what the price is?
It plays
unless you're really, really, really giving me some nonsense price.
Yeah, I mean, now I try to like.
My dad tells you what he wants to pay. He makes you think it's a good idea, right? So
does he go to the extreme of bringing out the exact money that he wants to pay?
Yeah, and he will compliment you.
That is toxic masculinity. Because I'm showing you the money right here and there. Like this is it.
And the thing is,
take it or leave it.
He will not make you see value. You'll not be like, okay, I'm not just buying this. I'm going to take this and this, but this is how much I'm giving you. You should take it. Like, bro,
I'm giving you a deal.
Yeah, like that's how he does his things, and he's like, no, he's like me. I know what they do. I appreciate it, but this is what I think is worth. Like,
But yeah, man, it's a great documentary. It kind of just shows like Nigeria's hustling mentality. Like everybody's a hustler. I think a cool thing was Hilda Basi cooked like a meal for his family. I was like, man, when you are big, you're big. You know, yeah. Hilda
But this
Basi.
Hilda Basi, she's getting all this celebrity.
But like you've reached there once you've done the cookathon. Once you've done the
Once you get
cookathon.
the first connection, it keeps moving up.
Yeah.
And I like what she does now. Whenever she's doing something big, she actually apparently there is
She does
this
it
thing.
right.
No, chefs for hire. There's this chefs for hire thing.
Yeah.
So she basically hires people that just contract their service, and they help her in the kitchen and stuff. Yeah. So she does that.
So she like helps out other chefs in
In a way,
company.
yes. It supports local business.
So yeah, man. Yeah. So check out the documentary if you haven't had a chance. It's nice, man. I just don't like him trying to price haggle in his weird accent.
Nah, he needed to exercise that.
Yeah, you will never get.
He needed to exercise that. You'll never get it. Yeah.
My only problem was like, so it was weird because like, so the money was not enough for the three brothers. It was just Giannis.
What do you mean the money was not enough?
To film.
To film now.
Oh.
There's three of them.
Oh, true.
Only Giannis went back home. What happened to the other two?
Maybe the schedule did not work out.
That one I plays for box.
That one don't get schedule.
Yeah, don't get schedule. He does have schedule. That guy is free all the time.
He's riding on that bench.
He sits on the bench all the time.
Bro, bench warmer.
And the thing is, like, there is bench that you are in the next 5 for the bench to the sub-in.
He's not in that one.
He's the bench of bench.
He's the bench of bench.
If I was him, I'd go to the G League, man.
Bro, exactly.
You probably would get more game time.
Yeah.
Work on your game and then come back up.
Oh, well. If I play a video, Coachella has been announced. Tyler,
Headliner.
Tyler the Creator, Doja Cat, and somebody else.
I've just highlighted the Africans that are playing. Tyler is
South
playing.
Africa?
Yeah. DJ Speedo is playing.
Oh, nice.
Thames is playing. And there's this new band. Well, not new band, but there's a band in the UK called Kokoroko. They're also playing at.
Is that Mapiano?
I don't know. I don't know. What it
Kokoroko
is.
is
It's a UK band. I think it's one of those like gospel type of things. I might be wrong. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to those people who are playing. I'm sure they'll add more people as they go. But the official lineup that they've announced includes Tyler, DJ Spino, Thames, and Kokoroko.
I like Tyler getting where she's
doing a lot of festivals, man.
Yeah,
I think she's gonna get. I think she's gonna get a Grammy.
Yeah,
I think she's gonna get a Grammy.
Yeah, she deserves it for that water. She deserves it for that water.
Yep.
Well, it's funny how people even think like she just started last year or 2 years ago.
It's always like that. It's always. If I blow tomorrow,
No, but the thing is,
people will say I started last year.
This was not Tyler's first viral, although it's her biggest.
The biggest,
right?
Yes.
But she went when she did that song, "Getting Late." That was when people started thinking it was Ariana Grande that sang the song, and that was actually the biggest kick Amapiano had.
The same way.
That was what sparked the big Amapiano. Or even
what song was that?
"Getting Late." That she did with no, I know if it.
Oh yeah,
but like, baby, I know it's getting late. I know
definitely don't know that song.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with Ashake. Like I keep saying, man, like he had this hit one time, Mr. Money, Rora, Peruzzi, and a bunch of other people. I love that song, and I didn't even know who he was. I just loved the song. Actually, I knew Peruzzi. I love the song because I listened to the song because of Peruzzi.
Right.
But I didn't know it was Ashake's song. Obviously, down the road, I forgot it was Ashake's song, and then I love that song.
So that was what Brother Shaggy used to make fun of him. You remember that video that he did?
I can't remember that one.
Because he did a song, it was like, your song popular, but you know popular. He said, okay. He said he gets song. He said singer. So Ashake was singing. He said, now you be that. He said, yeah. He said, no. Now your song they popular, but not be you. You know they popular.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that's how. And then obviously
that's
from
how it is,
the way it just dropped, just came out.
And the thing she did it while she was in school. So she wasn't like, it was good, but she wasn't taking an extra push to go out.
But now she's like fully
the song was
focused.
doing its work. Right now she has finished. She's 20 or 21 now.
Yeah.
She did it when she was like 17 or so, right? Well, that was when that song dropped. But she was focused on finishing high school at the very least, right? So but now she's actually doing the legwork.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, Drake's dad has been led back into Canada after 15 years.
Oh, he was exiled?
I had a legal issue. And so he wasn't allowed back into Canada. But it got me thinking, I think Drake needs to open like an immigration company.
Because the way he's letting people come back.
Drake has got Lil Wayne back into Canada. Drake got McMill back into Canada.
21 Savage.
Drake got 21 Savage into Canada.
Yeah.
What about Chris Brown?
Was he that did Chris Brown?
Nah, I'm not sure.
I don't even see that doing Chris Brown.
He should let the biggest one is
And if it's him, I'm not even surprised.
he should get Eminem in. Eminem is on lifetime ban apparently.
Why?
Because his songs,
They try.
obviously from earlier on, basically almost his catalog, they see him as women abuser, whatever, incites violence, drugs, blah blah. Everything he said, everything about his music is against the Canadian culture. And
That's
So
wild.
he's not allowed into. He has.
That's how
not been allowed from time.
there was a guy there was an NBA player who they didn't let into Canada.
Oh, for real?
I think it was Miles Bridges.
Just an NBA player.
Yeah, Miles Bridges, because he had a domestic assault or something like that.
Oh,
They let him. It was just very recent, like last month or something. He was like, yeah, bro, your whole team is going in except you.
yeah,
That's crazy.
bro.
The whole NBA player, yeah.
Please take care of the people that are doing domestic violence inside your country before letting them in.
Inside, yeah.
Because they're still running around, you know.
Twit. You can only choose your battles.
I'm looking at him like Eminem is a big market for your music industry. Let him in, do concert, like you go be doing.
And they let 50 Cent
arenas.
in? That's
They let
crazy.
50 Cent in.
I mean, 50 Cent is
Nah, you can't stop him.
Yeah, you can't
50
stop
Cent
him.
is on his gang violence. Toronto likes like gang violence.
bulldoze.
Toronto is a gang violence area, bro.
These days. Have you not seen the Mississauga, what's it called? Armed robbery.
Oh yes.
Nah, that's
Is it those malls and thing?
No,
the
it's
one,
a house.
the backyard one, the four guys in the back.
Oh
Yes.
shit, for real?
And
Bruh, that
then
shit
one of them,
look-
one of the people actually shot inside the house.
Oh shit.
And I was like, what?
That's probably a
There's,
different one.
yeah, there's two.
There's so many. There's a lot. There's just ones that have cameras to film, like.
To film, yeah.
But I feel like that's targeted though. It cannot be random.
It has to be.
It has to be targeted.
Because the way they entered, they were trying to like fight to go through in there, and then next thing you know, somebody shot in it.
Shot from inside or shot from outside?
From
in.
outside.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and they look young. They all look young.
They all be young. The thing is, like with the crime in Toronto, they are actually young. They are in high school kids. They are not even like graduated.
Even
a lot
in-
of the times.
Even
they're
in the
not.
comments, they're like, "Wow, these teenagers are really,
Yeah.
really bored. Like, what is
That's-
going on?
that's-
You're trying to do like your PlayStation vibes into real life or something like that because it's too much."
Like around December or November last year, one of my part-timers went to work at a different location in Pickering.
Yeah,
Right in front, in the same parking lot, right? But like close to another store, they had a stabbing and it was high school kids.
yeah.
High school kids.
Yeah.
Like this, like literally like
It's
the
like,
guys were like the guy messaged our group chat and was like
Kids from
yo guys, Pickering is always gonna be interesting, more
kids-
interesting than us.
Is it? So I have a
kids
question.
from a
right?
French high school. They
Yeah.
they were playing around in this garden area, like the garden.
Yeah, the
there's
garden, yeah.
a store there that they sell plants and all that. They were doing nonsense. I think they were smoking in there. Next thing you know, it lit it on fire.
Hey, shit.
Burnt the whole thing down. Fire,
Shit.
smoke everywhere. The school was the one that saw it, and they had to call the firefighter. Turns out it was students from that school that started it.
Shit.
It was crazy.
Is it? So I have a funny question. So because we got into shit in our days when we were younger, like we got into obviously something.
Please, not illegal shit.
We are not too stupid like that to make it cause a
not
bigger
stupid.
scene. Like we did like in our age, we did a lot of gang stuff. It was there. In fact, I was even caught illegally because they were in the wrong. You understand? But because of the guy, so there was that. But it's just that we weren't stupid enough to create a big scene.
So I'm saying now, is it because that we have cameras that everything is
Everything is caught.
So that's is it the camera era or is it that
No.
they are just young, dumb, and reckless?
They are
right
just
now?
young, dumb, and reckless,
Young, dumb, and reckless, and they don't give a shit.
and they don't give a shit too.
They don't give a shit.
Because imagine the one that she's talking about being too careless to cause big fire explosion house. Come on, man. We didn't do that shit. Our set, we smoke in the back, whatever. There are even some of them that like. If you
I've
even
had
look at
people
schools,
in my. I have had people in my class. They would cut class. They would
cut
go
class, go and do all of that stuff.
but like they went about it the smart way. If you want to actually go about
Yeah.
it that way, but like
they're not doing all
They
these
don't
things
care.
they're doing. They're not taking the car. There's a car that exploded in Garden Expressway, and they said it's as a result of street racing.
Street racing,
Street racing
yeah,
and stuff. Like kids
They don't care
these
about
days
other
are not
people's
caring
lives.
much.
They don't care about other people. Everything has been desensitized to them.
Yeah,
No grief for anybody.
at
Nope.
all. Though.
Exactly.
Did you guys see the whole thing? So I don't know if you saw this, but the Nigerian army came out to. So they were. I think it was like some sort of celebration for the Nigerian army back in Nigeria. So I guess let's say it's an army day or whatever. And they were celebrating like the army officers and saying they will continue to combat terrorism and violence. And the guy ends off with saying, yes, 2024, no grief for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
The Nigerian police put out a video saying, we that are saying no grief for anybody, it's a terrorist term. It will incite violence and cause a revolution.
Are you serious?
So now, President tweeted said, Army said no grief. Police said, we should agree.
Yeah.
So who are we going to? Who are we following? Then the two should meet at the junction and decide what we are doing.
Army is more dangerous. Army will beat you on the spot.
It's just crazy that the Nigerian police came on national TV
to actually say it.
Basically saying your army people are not right.
Wow.
Focus on what you're saying.
It's wild, man. I don't know, you've never seen this video.
So it's
while you guys are doing this video, speaking of AFCON, I don't know if you guys heard the drama of the Tanzania coach against Morocco. No. So Tanzania coach is Algerian.
Yeah.
So they asked him a question regarding like AFCON, all that stuff, and it turned out into being talking about Morocco.
Right.
And saying, oh, Morocco is a big country and it's gotten to the point where they have hand into selecting where they want to play, selecting the field, selecting the referee for their group, blah, blah, blah. So basically you're accusing them of like cheating and all of that. Next thing you know, obviously the Moroccan Federation did a complaint, right? So they applied. Pressure. Tanzania, the country, was like, we deny whatever this guy is saying. We're not. Mm-hmm. AFCON automatically suspending him for 8 matches. The Federation for Tanzania sent him. He's fired. Jesus. He's gone. And guess who they replaced him with? The new coach's name. Guess his name. Just guess his name.
The new coach's name.
Tanzania's new coach?
Tanzania's new coach.
No grief for anybody.
Algeria?
Hamed Morocco.
So they double down.
His last name is my dad gave me this info. I'm like, you're shitting me. I don't believe you.
Double
He's
down.
Like, check it.
Double down, bro.
Hamed Morocco.
Nah, bro, they shitted on him. They shitted on the other guy.
What's that firing? Hire a coach.
That's the name of the Peruvian. Wait, they try to complain about.
And your own country that you're working for, they said bye-bye.
Bye-bye too.
And all this because you played into the journalists from your own home country. Because they're the ones that asked him a question and published everything that he said in a way to accuse Morocco, blah, blah, blah.
Because I know it's Algeria and Morocco that have a little bit of friction too, right?
Honestly, it's more online and more like the government against the government, right? Because like if you see an Algerian here, you're not going to see us fighting. You're not going to see us discussing. We're all supporting each other. But when you go and see online, you see a lot of European-based people are always fighting each other. Yeah. For what reason? I don't know. But it's always that case. That's why it seems like Morocco and Algeria are fighting each other. But honestly, it's more social media based.
It's more social media.
Yeah. Look.
I don't know what they're talking about. No, let me focus on my job. My job here is the podcast.
Let me focus on my job.
I'm going to play this video that
your birthday. Melu get transfer 20,000 we will check happy birthday. Oluona birthday mu, say a queen was born. A queen was born on the village Junu chin queen. The village Jun BH mo queen. Onya la queen dalen. Na make a soul na your birthday. Melu get transfer 20,000 we will check happy birthday. Oluona birthday mu, say a queen was born. A queen was born on the village Junu chin queen. The village Jun BH mo queen.
So, for people that don't understand Igbo, so this lady is complaining. He said like on Emeka's birthday, she sent him 20,000 naira for his birthday. He now got to her own birthday. Emeka went online to post a queen was born.
You know what though?
He says your village people that crown me queen.
You know what though? This is me. Me is this.
Bro, I'm just kidding. I'm like,
what's wrong? But I'm telling you that I'm telling you that your queen is born.
If you send me money on your DC, it doesn't mean
I'm gonna send it back.
I should send you money back. Like,
That's why I choose the people you're gonna send money to.
This one is actually pressed. Like he's a
king was born.
He just said that. So instead of 20,000, he just said that my king was born. Then Ingo send you a queen was born back.
Exactly.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
The thing is even generally like I'm not used to gifts anyway. So like I never really got gifts. So it wasn't a thing, right? So it's not even in my decision to be buying people gifts too, right? So if you get me a gift for my birthday, I'm in that limbo where it's not like, wow, and like I'm in the middle of like, how am I supposed to react?
Yeah.
Like I appreciate you and stuff. I never was expecting anything and blah blah blah. And I can also be in a weird situation where it's not like, do I not have to do something for you?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But it's not in it won't be my first reaction. Maybe I should change, but I don't know. But a queen is born is always going to be first option. It's always, you can never go wrong with a queen is born. Like I don't know why she's mad.
Queen was born.
Queen was born.
Queen was born.
If it's guys, like, shout out to my bro. Happy birthday.
They called you. They called you a whole queen.
A whole queen. You don't want that one.
You know what a queen is?
The queen does not come with cash, please.
It comes with a lot more than that, man.
Recognition.
Well, what's better than recognition? I recognize the fact that you're a queen.
That you're a queen, yeah. And I'm telling the world that today is your queen's day.
It's a queen's day, man. So everybody should bow.
It's like, guys, help me wish a queen happy birthday.
This is why I don't send money, because I'll receive a queen is born from this one.
Well, you don't have to now. Like
that way, there's only one way to find out. Yeah. Send the money first. Send the money first.
Don't let a queen is born stop you from.
Yeah, start with a queen is born.
That's what a queen does, though. But that's what a queen does.
Take care of your subjects.
See, my birthday comes first. So, well, actually, your birthday comes first.
So like. But before it gets to your birthday, I'll forget what had happened. And then the queen is born.
Queen is born.
If I send you money, I'll send it in Naira.
In Naira?
I'll send you 1,000 Naira.
Send me 1,000 Naira.
You know what?
I'll go and find a way to get 1,000 Naira.
You know what it is now?
I'll come and spray you for your wedding.
You know what it is? It's $1.
It's $1 now, yeah.
$1.
Bro. Like, bro, the way that money they increase, the people back home, they are lucky because I sent money 3 days ago. So
it's multiplying.
They go enough. But damn.
Before we get out of here, I want to talk about so I don't know if you guys saw this, but Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Kevin Hart. Her name is Torrei Hart.
She's still answering Hart.
Yes. That's what I want to get into. But first things first, she's apparently going on tour with Cat Williams.
I heard that. I didn't even know she does comedy.
I forgot she did stand-up comedy.
For real?
Like I know she's been doing it. But then there was an interview somewhere and I couldn't find the clip anymore. But apparently she did an interview where she says she's never letting go of the name.
Oh.
Hart. Because she likes the name. But she's not agreed to the fact that it's helping her with her career, the fact that she's still a Hart.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to hear the name Torrei Hart and be like, who's that?
Yeah.
If you hear her maiden name, which I don't know what it is, you won't recognize.
She knows what she's doing, yeah.
So I guess my question was kind of like, should she still be keeping that name?
No. Well, it depends on, to be honest.
She had a life with him.
I don't have, she had a life and it's up to him too. If they divorce legally, he is legally obliged to request that. He's legally to request that she changes her name.
Is that true?
Aren't you? I'm not sure because it's all legal, whatever, right? So he can. You just do your goes, go and sue back, or just tell her. You can say, "Oh, she's going about with your name and whatnot, and where we're not related anymore. We're not together." So he can do that.
He could, but it probably would be like a court case to fight.
Yeah, it would be a court case, but I think it's a winnable case because
she could use and say there's someone else's last name that could be Hart. It doesn't necessarily
you have to prove it. If you take it to court, you have to prove, and there's no proof. Yeah.
I think I found a clip where she said she was talking about it.
That name. Well, because I've built a career with this name. And like I said, you know, my last name, my maiden name was Skipper. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You heard?
I get it.
Torrei Skipper. You know how many jokes got cracked on me growing up being Torrei Skipper?
I'm sure.
Listen, okay, you can't go to restaurants
like
and
Hart
make a
better.
reservation. You know what I mean? Like
Torrei Hart does have more of a ring to it.
I mean, Skipper's cute. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to my dad.
And your family.
Yeah, shout out to my mama, my daddy, because they still been married. I love y'all 53 years. You know, but you know, I like Hart better. I do.
Yeah.
I do. And it's just, it is what it is. It's my name. I've built a brand around my name. I was there from the beginning, helping build the brand name Hart.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do people feel like, oh, people change your name?
Right.
No.
What are some?
She did the work for it.
Can't take that. Can't take that away from her.
Can't take that
I
away.
like
Yeah,
I like Skipper, but I just
Yeah.
think about the jokes, man. You skipped on the comedy show, man. she didn't show up to the comedy show. Like, Torrei skip.
Torrei Skip. Yeah, that's
That's funny.
it makes sense what she's saying.
No, it does
She
make
said she did
sense.
the work for it. She
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
from the
But I gotta
beginning
give
of
it up to Nico Hart, who's
But
Kevin Hart's
allowing
wife,
that.
who's like not like being petty about it, because she can be petty about it if she
She
wants
could, but I don't think she cares because it's like at the end of the day, she's the one that's married to the Hart.
till it's time to share some
And I
money.
feel like it would make sense that she might have brought this up to during the divorce processing too, that she keep the name.
yeah, no,
Probably.
I think,
Yeah, she might. Yeah,
They
it
probably
makes sense
agreed
that-
on
You have to
it.
agree
Yeah,
on
it
it
has to be
because
some of the things that you agree
you,
on.
you
yeah.
know you're gonna be famous, so
Yeah.
you have to.
It's also a hassle to change your name,
Yeah,
your last name.
there's that.
Everything has to change. Everything.
But yeah, man, that's it. That's all I got for now.
Yeah, I was going to.
Did you forget?
Yeah, I skipped my mind because I was going to, digress from that Hart one.
Digress.
The
Have you guys seen Kevin Hart's movie
Nope.
movie.
Lift Off?
No.
Lift.
No.
Yeah. So he's
It's
taking
on Netflix, no?
yeah, on Netflix. He's taking on an action role.
Action.
Yeah, so you guys should watch it. I want to actually get your thoughts on it. I have my thoughts.
After Ride
he-
Along, I don't really know about action, man, for Kevin
He
Hart.
is technically an
Central
athlete.
Interest.
Like he works out a lot. He does things. So like the action situation, but
Go on, watch
my
it.
question
Go
is
on.
the acting in
Go on.
the action.
So go watch it, and then we'll talk about it on the next
Okay,
one.
we'll talk about it.
The way your face is giving me,
You say it's
I don't want to watch it.
Lift. No, you have to watch it. You have to watch it. If you're going to watch Saltburn, you might as well watch Lift.
Is he like, I know being the main character, but is he the main action figure?
I can't.
Probably.
I don't want to tell you anything about it. Go watch it. Go watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not giving us confidence
Yeah.
into watching this movie.
No, I don't think Kevin Hart fits the criteria of being
An action actor.
an action figure. No. Oh yeah, I heard another plane caught fire in air en route to Miami again.
I didn't see that.
Caught fire.
See, let me tell you something. I'm
Wait.
not liking this.
The one that caught fire was on the ground.
No,
was
no,
The
This
one
one-
in the
this one-
air,
That was
one-
the
this one-
door lifted off.
No, then this is
the one I
another
know of is the one that landed the Ajax.
Yes, I saw
Oh,
that one too.
bro.
It was right by my house.
You know, it was right by her house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
You know,
was
you know
right
the
by my
funny thing,
house.
yeah. So
Even my
My
dad was
store-
joking.
my-
He was like, he went to my mom. He's like, listen. Do you hear it? And she's
Oh,
like,
you heard it.
She's
You
like,
guys
what?
said-
She's like, what? He's like, the plane landed, right? There's a plane that landed. He was just making fun because
Yeah.
he saw it on the news.
Yeah.
yeah, because like there was one customer that had a complaint, so we had to go deliver. We had to go deliver an emergency order, right? So I did it myself. I went to deliver it myself, right?
Yeah.
So I drove through that area. It was at Bailey and
Audley.
Bailey and Audley, right? So there are two. But the way they described, they didn't give me address. They were giving me description of the road. They said, so when I reached, I turned to the left. So that was a dead end. But that's where the plane. And so I saw like all the carrier and whatnot, people around it. And I saw the plane. I'm like, are they testing the plane there or something? So I didn't know what, but I just saw planes, saw carrier, saw people, right?
They had to do.
So-
They had to make an emergency landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think those people were there to take the plane back or something or,
Yeah.
or move it away, right? So it's when I got back to my store that somebody was not talking about, oh yeah, so even the plane, it fell off the radar because they didn't even know where it was. It was off the radar. So it took them a whole night to pinpoint its location. That was why they are now over in the morning to go and find it, to go and pick it up.
Because it probably went below the
It
part
went
where you
below,
couldn't
yeah,
get it.
yeah. So I'm like, oh shit, so that was the plane I saw just now. Like, bro, planes are not convincing me. This one, they said it's like an Atlas airliner catches fire when sparks shooting out during mid-flight in Miami, Florida.
From outside.
Yeah.
Like nothing happening inside.
I guess it did not.
Did they land?
It did not hit inside. Let me see.
They had to land.
Yeah, we'll send it to you.
Because if anything happened to it, it would have been like a
Oh yeah,
news.
they probably have to. Like once sparks don't they fly. You have to. You're flying. Sparks is flying too.
They said emergency landing.
But
nothing happened to anybody.
No.
Okay, that's
they
good.
didn't report any casualties or whatever.
So we're fine.
Okay.
But bro, flights, bro.
Anyways, we're gonna get out of here. Anything exciting coming up for you guys? I probably today.
Yes, probably.
I just have my game tomorrow. That's all.
Who are you playing now?
I don't even know their name.
Show up and just show out.
Please. Let me keep my streak.
True. Yeah, I also have game tomorrow, so I hope things.
This week I had a comedy show, but the guy just messaged. That's why I was messaging. He just messaged me. The show's been postponed. I think some venue stuff, schedule conflict, so it's been moved. But tomorrow, it's a busy day. Actually, I'm hosting a 50th birthday party.
Oh, another one. Nice.
And then I'm going downtown to see some events.
Nice.
I was telling my friend
Some events.
2 actually, just showing up and supporting people.
Yeah.
I was telling a friend of mine that the winter time is when I have to go and support friends and show up to go. But summertime,
You can't find me.
all our events are at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing my thing. So the ones that you guys are having now, I'll show up and
support,
and show love. So that when I do my own, he said, show me love.
Dre,
Yeah.
this summer, you see your calendar. Eh?
Post it.
It's like no, not even only post it. Set it as a reminder every day. Every day. You can't look at
Share it in the group chat.
You can't be in Niagara, Canada, and realize you were supposed to be in Niagara, US.
So I actually, because of that, so I set all my gigs now. I have a 2-day reminder. I have a 1-day reminder and
30 minutes before.
No, not 30 minutes, like a few hours before. Yeah, so I've set reminders to all my gigs that I must get in right now, at least a day before.
For the ones that you need your passport 1 week before.
Do 1 week,
No,
yeah.
but it's in the notes now. Like, I'm actually very intentional with my calendar this year. It's in the notes, bro.
You know, you be at the border, you don't have your
For
passport.
this to happen twice last summer, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now, happening once, okay, but twice in one summer is crazy.
What's crazy is I have a wedding in Niagara in May, but it's in Niagara. Like, it's Niagara,
Okay, it's in Canada, Niagara.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then, you could just cross over.
Just bring your passport.
Yeah. So I'm doing that this weekend, and then it's just check out my stories. I have a couple of events coming up next week. But yeah, probably today.
Oh yes, I don't know which one to choose out of these 3. Okay, I will just take this one. Adventurers are not led by a blind man.
Adventurers
are not led. Adventurers are not led by a blind man.
Or like the person that's doing the adventure. Adventurers.
Yes, adventurers are not led.
That's
by
amazing.
A blind man.
You know what? You know one quote I heard the other day. I heard something about like, stories are not told by brave warriors.
They are told by
They're
the
told by
victors.
the cowards.
Oh, by cowards.
Yeah, because the brave warriors die.
Yeah.
They don't survive the stories.
It's also like history is written by the survivors. Or like the,
that was more extreme. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 120. We've been the #1 comedy podcast. If you've made it this far, you're a real MVP. Shout out to you, the whole neighbor gang, whole neighbor nation. Keep supporting, keep sharing, keep showing love. Shout out to everybody. And make sure you send us that fan mail or send us a hello, comment on the Spotify, rate. And
have your money ready for the next merch, because you have to be a final consumer. You have to be a real one. Rock it.
And it's always limited edition. So if you don't catch it now, you're not catching it again.
Make sure you use it like Chantaine. Yeah.
No pressure.
Yo, pressure. No grief for anybody.
Because everybody that's been pressuring us to come and release, I better see your name
buying
these things.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, signing out. I go by the name Mr. Dre. I am your humble and gracious. Signing out from the number one comedy podcast, Back in Advance, episode 120. Vibes Minister, talk to her.
Signing out from this ministry is your minister Emina, aka the Free Eagle, aka Triple E, aka the Patrician Eagle, aka your favorite uncle, your favorite godfather.
Pop.
You know the vibes.
Yeah.
Let's get it popping, man.
Pop. Ladies and gentlemen, signing out. It's the number one. It's the powerhouse of the podcast.
It's your girl Shamsi, aka
Tonamu.
Backyard bands, you are listening.
We out.
Backyard bands. This how we move, this how we groove. Hey.